Okay, what's up everyone, Mike here. So I was working on getting my material ready for post checker flag regarding Imola, which that video is coming up next, by the way, so stay tuned. Well, all of a sudden, Twitter immediately blew up. Twitter immediately blew up when this particular tweet hit my Twitter feed. So here's the Twitter feed, and I'm camera's facing the wrong way. So here's the Twitter feed that was brought up from this particular user. I have news from Inside F1 Paddock. I have been told from a well-informed source that a current yet-to-be-disclosed team on the grid is planning a significant rebrand for the 2022 season. The rebrand will also likely include a name to change a name. But then earlier today, this other tweet came out. Now here is the other tweet. And I think you know where this is going. And here's the other tweet. So according to rumors at Only Fruits, according to rumors, Gene Haas is pulling out of F1 and sadly selling to Dmitry Mazepin. And it might include a sponsorship agreement with the clown emoji we all know too well. And to be honest, now even though a lot of people, to be honest, let's talk about this, because right now I have a lot to say on this one. Right, let's talk about this. Personally, I still have a little bit of doubt if Haas is selling. Let me explain. Gene clearly stated that he's in his for the long haul. And honestly, yes, Haas is tanking this season, which we'll talk more about on post checker flag after this video. But although I know, even though is Gene thinking of leaving? Personally, I highly doubt it, because if he was leaving, he would be selling the NASCAR team as well. If he was trying to get out of the business entirely. If it was honest. And I know people are going to say, oh, that's a bad take. And to be honest, if Gene were to sell, it may not be Mazepin or Rich Energy that's getting the team. Come back with me to Twitter, and I'll explain why. Here we go. Let's get this loaded up. So here's an article regarding from autoracing1.com. Again, take this from a grain of salt here. There was a meeting back in Sochi with Gunther Steiner, aka the best team principal with the best sound bites. Yeah. Oh, this was at the Nürburgring. Oh, never mind. They knows each other for a long time. But here's what's interesting regarding the sale, a possible sale, saying that we are not for sale. And here's where things get a little interesting here. Quote, let's end this conversation. If we put the team up for sale, we would do it in the way Williams did it with a broker. That's exactly what we would do, unquote. Yeah, if they're going to be sold, it's probably going to be to an American broker, probably. Because I'll be honest with you, in my personal view, I don't think Dmitry Mazepin is a broker guy to me. Sure, he has a good energy, and by the way, I'm legitimately curious. Is your colleague even on the... Yeah, it is. It's on there. It's on there. And to be honest, if this happens to be true, which I bet it won't, I highly doubt it. Because, again, what's the point of them adding a second race in the U.S.? And I'll talk more about that on post checker flag as well. If we want to expand your presence in the United States, then what's the point of doing it if an American team is going away? The only way I could see this sticking around is if Haas puts in a similar clause to what Williams did, except of them not changing the Williams name. Instead, just make sure the team stays American-based. But notice what that other tweet said. And oh, by the way, I should mention here, because for all we know, these Twitter tweets might be bullshit. It might be fake news. It may be fake news. Because notice the Twitter handles that. Oh, never mind. Let's see. Here we go. Notice this tweet. A tweet that pretty much started this. Yeah, joined in February. This guy might be This guy might be spreading fake news. But although there is another team on the F1 grid that makes more sense for a rebrand, and that's also Ferrari powered. What a coincidence. And that team is Alfa Romeo. Yeah, bet you didn't see this coming. Well, there's more evidence on this one than Haas. Let me explain. Because when their contract with Sauber ends at the end of the season, which was extended at the end of this season, and there's been a lot of rumors that Alfa Romeo is looking at joining Formula E, which honestly, if Gene were to sell Haas, I could definitely see Haas, once things start picking up again, I wouldn't be surprised Haas goes to Formula E down the line. But we're going to have to wait and see. And again, I really hope the U.S. doesn't lose its only team, because that would suck. And here's hoping that hopefully this multiple races in the U.S. helps bring another team into the mix. But do I believe these rumors? No, this is probably fake news. And if you guys believe these rumors saying, oh, Haas is rebranding, like all these people on social media, please stop it. Get some help. It's probably not Haas. Please get some help. This is probably a fake news story. Now watch this blow up in my face and it ends up being Haas. And to be honest, I really hope Gene puts that clause in there saying keep the team in the U.S. Because Dmitry Mazepin I feel that he's a guy that's saying, you know what, let's move the team out of the U.S. because fuck U.S. That's why. Here's hoping Gene is not that's crazy enough to keep this in place. Alright, I'm practically done here. I'll see you guys for post-checker flag. Now, I forgot to mention, if this rumor is true that a team is going to a rebrand, your best bet's Alfa Romeo going back to Sauber. Or we could get Maserati. Will that work? Please? Because I really don't want to see Haas go away. And us American F1 fans are going to have no teams being represented, and we're completely fucked. Alright, now I'll see you guys later.